Good morning everyone to part 1 of 3 on how to play the very challenging but very skillful Star Wars the arcade game. This first tutorial will be about overcoming and defeating the TIE Fighter waves. On early levels of Star Wars, a good tactic is to shoot the TIE Fighters before they get the chance to fire many fireballs at you. Use all 4 fire buttons on your control console, a little bit of pinpoint accuracy, and the danger to your X-Wing from fireballs becomes absolutely minimal, and with the bonus of actually creating a very nice high score early on. Note, however, though, as we keep flying forward, we approach the spawn point of the TIEs, and at some point it gets really next to impossible to shoot the TIEs, and therefore we zoom off to one side. But note, lack of fireballs means the TIE Fighters are easy pickings, including Darth Vader himself there. Keep on your toes, because as the screen gets to the end, pick off the TIEs, and look, booyah! Cook 2,000 points for killing Darth Vader once more before he disappears. This is Wave 6. Even numbers on Star Wars has Darth Vader present at the beginning, firing fireballs at a high rate of fire, and this makes the job of shooting TIEs and him just a little bit more difficult compared to the odd number waves, where he does not appear right at the start. Nevertheless, stay focused on mopping up TIE Fighters here. The TIE Fighters are now listening to the music, about to fly back to the Death Star, stay on target, bam, 2,000 points for hitting Darth again. Apologies for the lack of sound on this screen. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong here. Nevertheless, it's a good time to talk about the space mechanics of flight. As the pilot, you have no control over where the X-Wing will fly. It itself decides which TIE to chase and will stick to it like glue until you destroy it. Only then will your X-Wing choose another target and have you chase after it. And although this combat mechanic doesn't sound too bad, it's important to remember it and understand it when it comes to the more dangerous, tougher later waves. Wave 9, odd number wave. An opportunity here to quickly clear fireballs and now start wiping out TIE Fighters as they appear. As you can see, the number of fireballs being produced now is much higher than on the earlier waves. And so as an X-Wing pilot now, you need to start focusing a little bit more attention on making sure that those fireballs are being taken care of. As you can see there, see the mechanic just pulled me straight up in front of 3 fireballs there. Be aware of the X-Wing will fly. It won't care if this fireball is coming at you or not. Wave 10, even wave. I'm taking out the 2 TIEs here. There we go. And I'm going to pick on Darth. You'll watch him fire the whole blast of bolts at you. Work your way up those fireballs and then take him out. It's the safest way to do it. TIE Fighter's now going to start doing this circular motion, which is very difficult to follow. You've got to use a combination of up, down, left and right with your control stick. And it takes a bit of mastering. But bear with it. The better you get at this, the better you will get at handling all these TIE Fighters. Wave 11, odd wave, the chance to shoot lots of TIE Fighters. But that can't be the be-all and end-all now. We're on Wave 11. The difficulty level is ramping up. You focus too much on the TIE Fighters and you forget the fireballs, and Darth will pop that right on top of you. So be aware of the number of fireballs on your screen at any particular time. Number of fireballs is 4 or more. You need to be clearing them off. Note, Darth has fired 3 or 4 fireballs here by himself. So yes, you're looking for points, but don't leave yourself open to fireballs. Wave 12. The difficulty level is really ranking up now, so watch for a nice little strategy when shooting TIE Fighters, and watch for that flight mechanic to give you no end of grief. Note the TIE Fighter is in really close here. Don't try and shoot him. Focus on the fireballs. Wait until he's a little further away. You've got more time to shoot him and still get fireballs. Pop him off. Now go for the next TIE Fighter. He's a little further away, pop him off. Now watch the game mechanics screw us up here. I'm shooting fireballs, I take out Darth, the X-Wing turns, and I'm not fast enough to shoot the fireball. Bam, 1 shield gone. Watch out for that game mechanic. It's a real pain in the backside. Final wave here for demo. Wave 13, lots of fireballs, plenty of TIE Fighters to shoot as you can see. But this is a very good example of no matter how well prepared you can be, on occasion, Lady Luck will work against you. What will happen towards the end of the wave is that it will turn the X-Wing back towards the Death Star in order to start shooting the towers. I'm prepared for this maneuver, I'm seeing the X-Wing turn to the right. I see a trail of fireballs. I'm going to make sure that I shoot them all. But as I target those fireballs, Darth flies across and takes a hit instead of the fireball right there, and I'm one shield down. Sometimes you're just unlucky.